Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's Friday Show. I'm Kyle Nogware with world and national news. Evacuations in Mariupol, Ukraine have finally begun. People in the town have been staying in this steel plant for an unknown amount of time. The first wave of 100 people was evacuated to a controlled area. Russia has controlled Mariupol for a while now, and many of the evacuees have been in hiding for more than a month. There are still over 100,000 people waiting to be evacuated. We'll update you on new advancements next week. An Australian man admitted to pushing an American man off a cliff in 1988 in a gay hate crime. Scott White appeared in front of the New South Wales State Supreme Court in a sentence hearing. He pleaded guilty to the murder of 27-year-old Scott Johnson in Sydney, Australia. Scott was a Los Angeles native studying at the Australian National University. White had met Johnson at a bar, and Johnson was stripped naked before falling off the cliff. White admitted that the murder was based on Johnson's sexual identity as a homosexual man. White faces up to life in prison. That's all I have with world news, so now let's head into national. A corrections officer ran away with a convicted murderer. The two have been missing since they left the jail at 9:41 a.m. last Friday morning. Officer Vicky White told other officers to prepare inmate Casey White for transport. The two were seen leaving the jail in Officer White's police cruiser. The cruiser was spotted 2 hours later among cars for sale in a lot, but the officer who spotted it had no idea anything was wrong. At 3:30 p.m., a jail worker reported that they had tried to call Officer White, but it immediately went to voicemail. By 5:30, the entire police force plus others were looking for them. The pair are still at large with whereabouts unknown. Netflix stock is falling fast, and the prices are rising even faster. During the pandemic, online movie sites like Amazon and Netflix, as well as many others, gained many new subscribers, and with that, lots of income, causing their stock to do amazing. As a result, they increased prices gradually. But as cases of COVID have become scarce, people don't feel the need to pay so much money for subscriptions when they can leave the house and go to the movies or do other things. With that, Netflix has lost millions of dollars in revenue and is expected to lose close to $2 billion by the end of the year. There's not much Netflix can do to fix this problem besides lowering their prices back down to where they began, and hope people begin to resubscribe. After the short break, we'll head to Owen with state and local news.
Well, I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it. At first I just did basketball, and I got hooked. Before long, I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoyed giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
Welcome back. I'm Owen bringing you state and local news. On Monday, the body of a 1-year-old boy was found in Buck Creek near Byron Township. Noah Allen Jordan was close to 2 years old and went missing Sunday morning. His body was found around 9 o'clock on Monday, almost a mile upstream where investigators believe he entered the water. Investigators found footprints near Buck Creek and considered that area as a potential spot where the boy entered the water. The water level was significantly higher on Sunday after rain, but had dropped over a foot overnight. Kent County Sheriff's Eric Bruner told MLive that investigators searched 1.5 miles of the creek on Sunday, but the water level was much higher. Divers searched the water while others searched on foot, and drones were also used in the search effort. My prayers and thoughts go out to the family. In other news, Lake Michigan is getting smaller and beaches are getting bigger. Drone footage from MLive lately has shown that Lake Michigan's water level is lowering, making beaches bigger. This is a big deal for Michigan residents because lately the lakes have been setting record high numbers with the water level being extremely higher. Now beaches have gone from this to this, and then now this to this. The reason for this has not been released yet, but I will keep you updated soon. But I, for one, am excited for bigger beaches and fun in the sun at the beach. Now let's take a look at some local news. On April 25th, the Penny Wars was kicked off and ended today. NHS hosted the Penny Wars to raise money for Sweet Pea's Pantry, a local food bank right here in Montrose. Any type of change raised the score, and any type of dollar lowered the score. The teams went by each first-hour class, and the winning class will get donuts from Riverside. As a whole school, we raised $705, and the winning class, who will receive a donut party for their first-hour class, is Mick McGee's class. Congratulations to Miss McGee's class. Also, don't forget that prom is coming soon. Prom is May 13th at Edgewood Gardens in Corona from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock and dinner at 7 o'clock. For the upperclassmen in our school, the Montrose Community Schools are looking forward to seeing the upperclassmen there. I know I would go if I was able to. And right now is your reminder to join digital media next school year. From camera to lead anchor, we need it all. After the short break, you'll hear from Noah with sports.
Next Home Realtors, Seda McNeil and Janae Woodward should be your hometown real estate team. Today, preparation with anything we do is important, especially when it comes to real estate. When buying or selling a home, it is especially important to have experienced and successful representatives working for your interests. Seda McNeil has been a multi-million-dollar producer for numerous years, representing clients in the competitive Genesee, Oakland, Shiawassee, Lapeer, and Livingston County markets. Seda and Janae specialize in working with traditional buyers and sellers, first-time home buyers, investment homes, estate sales, redemption foreclosures, and commercial real estate. They partner with a professional photography company to ensure quality photos, videos, and aerial shots of your properties. They also produce quality listings through social media and all the major public real estate sites. Let Seda McNeil and Janae Woodward help you find your next home.
Good evening, everyone. I am Noah Gross, bringing you local and professional sports. The NFL draft finished up last weekend, and here's where some of our Michigan and Michigan State players went. Kenneth Walker out of Michigan State was drafted in the second round by the Seattle Seahawks. Connor Hayward out of Michigan State was drafted in the sixth round to the Steelers. Hassan Haskins out of Michigan was drafted to the Tennessee Titans in the fourth round. Dax Hill out of Michigan went to the Bengals with the 31st pick. And the biggest pick of them all being Aiden Hutchinson going second overall. I cannot wait to see how these players do in the NFL. The Tigers are 8-16 on the year after losing to the Houston Astros. Final score 3-2. They have 3 more games against the Astros, the second one being tomorrow at 8:10 p.m. The Michigan Panthers are 1-2 on the year after shutting out the Pittsburgh Maulers 24-0. This was a big win for the team as they move up to third in the division. The Panthers will play the Philadelphia Stars tonight at 10 p.m. That's all I have for professional sports. Now let's take a look at hometown sports. The Montrose Rams baseball team is 3-6 on the year after they split their series against Lanesburg. Final score 17-7 and 5-3. The Rams will host the Durand Railroaders Monday at 4 p.m. Good luck. The softball team is 6-8 on the year after losing to Lanesburg twice. Final score 3-2 and 5-2. The Lady Rams will also host Durand on Monday, 4 p.m. Best of luck and go Rams. The girls soccer team is 3-2 on the year after taking on Ovidale State at home and losing. Final score 5-0. Next up for these Lady Rams will be the Durand Railroaders tonight at 7 p.m. The Rams track team has a race tonight at Corona at 3 p.m. Their next race will be Wednesday, making their third and final MAC conference race at Chesapeake High School at 3 p.m. The Rams golf team has a match tonight, home. Their next golf match will be away at Durand. After this match, they will have 2 more matches. That's going to do it for Hometown Sports. Now let's head back up to Colin and finally hear some good news.
Thank you, Noah. Montrose schools are getting a therapy dog. The dog's name is Frazier, named after Montrose's late superintendent, Frazier Dean. Frazier is a mini golden doodle, and he will spend most of his time in the high school, but will make occasional trips to the middle and elementary schools. Staff and students will receive training on how to interact with Frazier before he arrives in fall of 2022. That's all for this week's Friday show. So with that, from the MDM crew to you, have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next week.